Well, now that Christmas is over, it's time for Kwanzaa!
Boy, why you over there talking about Kwanzaa? You don't know nothing about no Kwanzaa. You Belizean. Green coffee.
Alright, first things first, I don't know nothing about Kwanzaa, but for years I've wanted to celebrate it. And I heard recently that the best way to learn about Kwanzaa is to actually start celebrating it. So in this video, I'm going to be cheating a lot and sharing with you what I've learned so far about Kwanzaa and what that means for me as I go through these 7 days of celebration. Kwanzaa is a holiday that was created specifically for the African American community, but it's a holiday that can be celebrated by everyone of African descent. So even though I might be missing some melanin, and I'm not talking about my vitiligo, because I am of African descent, I can celebrate Kwanzaa. The wonderful thing about Kwanzaa is that you can celebrate any holiday, be a part of any religion, and still celebrate Kwanzaa, because the purpose of Kwanzaa is to celebrate our Black heritage. So that means you can be a Christian and celebrate Christmas, followed by Kwanzaa. You can be Muslim and still celebrate Kwanzaa. You can be Jewish and still celebrate Kwanzaa. Whatever your religion, or lack of, you can celebrate Kwanzaa if you desire to celebrate your Black heritage. So the first principle of Kwanzaa, the first day of celebration, is umoja. Umoja means unity, and it is to strive for and maintain unity in the family, the community, the nation, and together as a race. So it doesn't matter where you're from. If you are of African descent, we're talking about unity, us coming together, celebrating each other, celebrating our accomplishments as a race, celebrating our beauty as a race. The second day of Kwanzaa is going to be Kujichagulia. Kujichagulia means self-determination. And on the second day of Kwanzaa, we are focusing on how to define ourselves, to name ourselves, to create for ourselves, and to speak for ourselves. So it's about self-determination, about who am I inside and what can I do with the spirit that's within me. The third day of Kwanzaa is Ujima, which means collective work and responsibility. So on the third day of Kwanzaa, we are looking to build and maintain our community together and to make our brothers and sisters' problems our problems and to solve them together. So on the third day of Kwanzaa, we're looking at our collective work and our responsibilities for each other as a community. You know, too often we are self-reliant, and many times as a race we fall into the crab in a barrel scenario where it's always about I have to get ahead no matter what, and I have to step on other people and pull them down in order for me to get ahead. But in celebrating Kwanzaa on the third day, we remember that we are not supposed to be crabs in a barrel. Our history has taught us that bad habit, but we need to break free from it and remember we have a responsibility to help each other succeed. So as I get ahead, I need to pull others up with me. The fourth day of Kwanzaa is Ujama. Ujama means cooperative economics. On the fourth day of Kwanzaa, we focus on building and maintaining our own stores, shops, and our businesses, and to profit from them together. So basically, it's remembering that we need to buy Black. In a world where Amazon is king and the convenience of it means so much to our everyday lives, we have to remember, support Black businesses. And as we create in our own spaces, we have to be able to market what it is that we have to offer to the world. The fifth day of Kwanzaa is Nia. Nia means purpose. On the fifth day of Kwanzaa, we're focusing on how to take our vocation, how we're using that to build and develop our community, and using it in a way to restore our people to their traditional greatness. The Black culture is filled with a history that is amazing. We have kings and queens. We've had people who've done great things in the development of technology. The world as we know it today would not exist without the past greatness of the Black culture. Unfortunately, in a colonized world, much of that history has been lost and it has been blocked. And on the 5th day of Kwanzaa, we try to remember, dig up that history, share that history, and look at what we're doing today in our world as it deals with our vocation, our career, and using the things that we've been gifted with to be able to change and restore our culture to its original greatness. The 6th day of Kwanzaa is Kuumba. Kuumba means creativity. On the 6th day of Kwanzaa, we try to remember that we must always do as much as we can in the way we can in order to leave our community more beautiful and beneficial than when we inherited it. So on the 6th day of Kwanzaa, we remember that there is power within us, in our actions and our motives, to be able to change our world into a better world. And it's not about trying to be someone else. It's not about trying to reflect the culture as it is stereotypically, but it is about doing what we can, what I can, what you can to make the world a better place. And the final day of Kwanzaa, day 7, which will take us into the new year, is Imani. Imani means faith. On the final day of Kwanzaa, we remember to believe in our people, our parents, our teachers, our leaders, and the greatness and victory of our struggle. We remember that yes, as a people, we have been through a struggle, but to also have faith that the struggle has made us a better people. We have to believe in each other, not to hold on to the stereotypes that we've been fed about our own people, but to believe that we are a strong people, we are overcomers, and we have the ability to make this world a better place. Green coffee. The second day of Kwanzaa is going to be Kujichagulia. Kujichagulie. How you say that? Kujichagulie. Help me out, Google.
Kujichagulia.
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 Subscribe to our channel or visit us at pronunciationhub.com.
Kujichagulia